Welcome back! We are now on the 21st level of Dobos, everybody. We're making progress, and now we're about to take on another one of these Nibbles puzzles. This time with a speed orb at our disposal, so let's go and get started here. And not do that. That is a spectacular way to start this episode, and it's also a really dumb way, so let's go ahead and read this. Mind-bendingly difficult. Yes, that is definitely what I'm looking for. Okay. Thinking cap. Well, actually, this level doesn't involve that much thinking. It's just a matter of applying the principles we learned earlier about these guys. The trick here is that you want to get them on the row that you need them to be on, and then get on that row yourself from the edge, like that. So I'm just going to keep on doing that here for the bottom group. Because, honestly, I want to get that first, because that's the magnet that I'll need to get out from either slide. So, you can kind of see where I'm coming from there. Okay, there we go, perfect. So now I can get that, and if any monster happens to get in there, then I won't really be penalized for that unless I use up all of them. So I just need one more here, and we should be good to go. And this one should fit the bill. Perfect, awesome. The speed boots don't, or I keep calling them boots, the speed orb doesn't seem to wear off at all, which is kind of cool. I haven't really seen any occasion in which it does. I know there was a Chips Challenge-esque game from a few years ago. I think it was called Chowing Go or something like that. And it actually had speed boots, but I think they wore off. I am interested in seeing whenever the game adds like a thief tile, because that would be really fun. Apparently there was going to be a thief tile. I saw one in the beta, but they took it out and they're eventually going to add it in a future update. With a 6th level pack, along with like a walker type enemy and stuff. But it would be really interesting to see how thieves would work with these new orbs and whatnot. Anyway, let's see what this next level has here. We got some bouncers, and they're behind these green barriers, and there's a golem up there that's almost hitting the buttons controlling those toggle barriers, but it's being stopped by this bouncer that's switching these switches, which is being stopped by these fish, which we need to get. But if we mess that up, then the bouncers are going to hit those collapsing bridge tiles and uncover them, which would impede our ability to get to the exit because there's a big fat wall right there. Whew, okay, so what we need to do is we need to collect these and then immediately put blocks there so that the bouncer will remain intact, right? Okay. Oh. Whoops. Okay, so apparently there's a button under this block. Let's see if there's any others, because I want to make sure I take note of this. There's one there, there's not one there, but that block's kind of useless, because we can't really maneuver it out of there. There wasn't one under that, which is good news. There wasn't one under that. Interesting. Okay, they're both bad. That top one over there isn't, and that one isn't. Okay, so let's try this again. We got a few blocks that can help us out. We only really need 2, right? Let's see. Oh wait, the one I moved up here was this one, wasn't it? Okay. Well, in that case, let's do... Okay, let me move this guy over here so we have a clear loop, and then let's do this. Alright, make a run for it. There we go. Like nothing ever happened, right? Now this one, did this... Yeah, that one didn't have anything. Oops, I meant to maneuver really quickly there. There we go. And boom. Perfect. So now we can just go to the exit without anything blocking our path, which is really nice. Okay. What is this all about? The tiles are falling really slowly. Whoa. Bombs away, folks. Okay, this kind of looks familiar. It's kind of like Kablam from the original game, except a little bit smaller. Okay. So, we need to get one of you there, right? And then that. Okay, let's just wait here for a little while. They can go there and enjoy the bombs. At least it'll put them out of their misery, right? I mean, they're screaming like crazy, and it'll stop them from screaming, so I guess that's good. albeit kind of sad. Okay, let me do this, and then I'll just turn this guy around. How does that sound? Okay, perfect. Now let me get you there, and we can just get the last two to the exit. That wasn't so bad. Okay, there we go. Thankfully, the monsters stop when you get to the exits, so they don't run you over or anything, which is really nice. Okay, this level is pretty tricky, I'm not gonna lie. I had quite a bit of trouble with this, mainly just because I can't get over the slime tile. For some reason, I have trouble just internalizing how this tile works. So, you have to be careful with these blocks, essentially, and maneuver them such that you can reuse them. That's the key to this. And at the same time, you got to put one into the water at the end there, which is also kind of a challenge. So, yeah, I'm going to try to make sure that I can retrieve these later on, which is going to be an interesting challenge. Yeah. Okay, maybe this isn't that bad. Hang on a sec. Or maybe it is. Wait a minute, hang on. I got an idea. How about we do this, because that will solve the problem of getting that. And then we can push this guy up, right? Good, good, good. Okay, this is going well. See, the problem is I can't push these over the fish. If I could do that like the ice blocks, then that would really help, but then again, at the same time, that would prevent them from being like Chip's challenge blocks, so it makes the puzzle more interesting. Okay, Wait, here we go, I can just do that. There we go. Okay, so that wasn't so bad after all. Okay, I was just making that out to be way harder than it needed to be. Okay, great, so now we're on to the last level, which is a Sokoban. Okay, so we have to go there. Okay, if I push this block to the left of me, then I will make the puzzle unsolvable. So I'm not going to do that, I'm going to push this up. Then I need to push that left and then that left further, because I can't do anything else. Okay. So we've pretty much got some moves in here for the first part, and I can push that down there and not really have to worry about anything. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I do. Yeah, I do, because I got two blocks stuck here at the bottom. Yeah, okay. So I have to put one of those down there. I have to put this other one down over there. Okay, so that just made things more interesting, and I think I just cooked the level by doing that, so let's start over. Okay. This is a very interesting one, not gonna lie. Very interesting indeed. Okay, let's keep that one there. How would that be good? How about we move them up there, and then we proceed to get them back? Oh, wait, except now I can't, because this is blocking the turnaround path here. Okay, that's not gonna help. Okay, so maybe I prematurely pushed that up there. Let's try this again. I think I can do that without any problem, right? I mean, that shouldn't affect anything. I have to do something here. I mean, there's really no way I couldn't do something there. Maybe I have to do this. There, that makes more sense. Except now I need to figure out a way to get those out. Huh. Okay. This is a properly difficult Sokoban puzzle. I really like this. Okay. If I push that to the right, then I've got the same... Wait, no I don't. I don't. There we go. There, why didn't I see that? That was silly. Okay. So let's move you... Oh, wait. Whoops, whoop, 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 whoop. Hang on. That was early. That was admittedly early. Let's move you down there. Then we'll move you over here. Then we'll push you guys there. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Alright, now we've solved the level, and we've completed all of Dobos, everybody. Sweet. So that's 4 out of 5 packs completed, but we've got one last one. It's called Eclair, and you can see right here we've got a new type of monster here, and we'll learn about that here in just a few levels. So let's go ahead and get started with the first level. This one kind of reminds me of a few levels I played for the CCLP1 voting. The Cell levels by Andrew Menzies, plus a level I made kind of based on them called Loop Isle, which I've actually adapted into a level for this game simply called Looper. But basically it had a bunch of like 3x3 rooms like this, although not quite as many ways to die like that, but it had a bunch of force floors that, or conveyors that connected them like this, which was pretty cool. There we go. Not a bad way to start off the pack with a nice little maze. See, I like nice little mazes. They're relaxing and they're not terribly crazy, you know? Okay, so now we've got a new enemy here. This thing basically spits some like spores or like smoke type stuff at you. They're called squishies, and as you can see they're kind of squishying there. And these green ones rotate, so you just gotta be careful not to be in the line of fire when they change directions. You also can't move them around. Oh wait, no, except I can move them around. Whoops. Totally missed that. There we go. So as long as you're just mindful of what direction they're going in, then you should be good. And the other cool thing is that you can also have them kill each other too, although we didn't do that there. Okay, so this level involves some snappies, and we need to open them up and release them in order to actually walk back to the exit. It looks like that kind of has a smiley face there. So let's be very careful and just run for it. Alright, we survived. Sweetness. I know I keep saying sweetness all the time, I really should stop. Okay, and now we've got a new game element. This is the thing we saw there on the level pack selection thing. This thing is called a spitter. And as you see, it spits things, these little pellet thingies, and it explodes them. Unfortunately, that doesn't really help us right there because we need to bridge the exit, so let's start this over. Yeah, the level is just simply called Spit. So how are we going to do this? Well, we need to turn the ice block into water, that much we know, right? So let's go ahead and free up the space here needed to do this, and then just do that, and just bridge the way. Thankfully, it's not too bad, and I'm glad they introduced this with a fairly simple level. However, things are definitely going to get more complicated, believe me. And here, we've got a level that's kind of reminiscent of Towers of Hanoi. It kind of has that same sort of structure. Thankfully, it's not that long, which is really neat. There we go. A nice way to use the barriers. I always wanted to create like a Hanoi type level for Chip's Challenge, but couldn't. Now here we've got a different game element to be used along with the spitters. These things. These are called reflectors. And as you can imagine, they reflect the spit, or deflect them rather, I guess you'd call them deflectors, in the direction that they're pointed to. So if they go this way, then it would go down upon hitting that. These kind of remind me of those things from that pinball recall game and the Lumosity thing, where you had to like trace the path a ball would go if it hit a bunch of these types of things. But there's actually an easier way to beat this, and that is to do this. Except not with that. Let's see. Okay, I know there's a way to do this. I've done it before. The problem is that the nibbles don't favor There we go. They don't favor the vertical path like the teeth in Chip's Challenge do, so that kind of makes things a little bit more interesting. But there is a level coming up where I'll get to show you the proper way to use reflectors, so don't worry about that. I just thought it'd be fun to show you guys the busted version of that. And here we get another look at the red teleports. And as you can see, they don't work in reverse reading order like the Chip's Challenge ones do, or like the blue ones do in this game. They go from top to bottom, essentially. So that's pretty much how they work. And in this case, I want to go right, I think, and then... Okay, how am I going to get there? Okay, I see how to get to this one, and that's there. Okay, there we go, that's how you do it. So they're all connected, which helps. Okie doke. What is this monstrosity? Oh, this level. Okay, so the yellow squishies spew out the stuff in all directions. And in this level, it's kind of a little annoying. Yeah. Thankfully, as long as you recognize where you'd be vulnerable, it's not too bad. Still, though, it's kind of a little intimidating, although it's not really that bad once you learn. I guess I just had some bad experiences playing this in the beta back when the graphics weren't quite as good. So I really shouldn't be judging this. Okay. So there, okay. Oh wait, that was a bad idea. What was I doing that for? Whoop. Okay. There we go. Come on, run. Ah! Okay, the timing for this section is crazy. Ah, what am I missing here? I can't do this. Okay, I can walk here without any consequence. Alright. There we go. Made it. That's pretty much the hardest part. Once you get past that, it's not too bad. Except I messed up. Okay. I'll get this, guys. I'll get this somehow. It's just that I keep forgetting there are 3 here, and that always throws me off for some reason. Yeah, the second area is slightly more difficult. Whoop, what is going on there? Do they reach all the way up here? Okay, they don't reach all the way up there. That makes sense. 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, ooh, really tricky there. Ah. Yeah, I'm still getting used to these new game elements, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, really now? Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of this level. Just saying. But still, we made it. And yeah, I actually did do a speed run of this, and basically my rule of thumb was just keep going until you die. That was pretty much the philosophy I used. Okay, what have we got here? We've got some of these right wall following guys, and 3 bombs to blow up. Okay, so let's use them to blow up a couple of them. We're going to need to use at least 1 block here to destroy one of the bombs, but let's put these guys to good use here. Tell you what, why don't we do this? We'll move you up there, and we'll move this guy over here. There we go. And with that, we should just be able to extract the red one out and use it on the bomb. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. And we got another squishy level, this time featuring blue squishies. And these squishies just spew stuff in one direction. So it makes them a little bit easier to manage, but it also makes for some rather interesting puzzles, like this one. So in order to beat this, we need to actually get a squishy that faces either to the right or down to destroy that one by the exit. Because like I said earlier, they can kill each other with their stuff. However, we can't retrieve the one from the right, because it's up there, and we can't get to it. And there's only one that goes down, so we need to make sure we don't destroy it. Yeah. So let's get rid of that one first. And I'll put that there, move that there. Okay, so now I gotta go around to get this one, because I don't want to get rid of it. So let's move you down there so you're out of the line of fire. And now we'll retrieve you. Perfect. It's interesting the puzzles you can make with these guys. I really like them. They're a really interesting game element. Okay, well here's a proper level involving spitters and reflectors. Or I keep wanting to call them reflectors. They're really deflectors. But we'll take this one on in the next video.